Hey, St. Michael's. This is Father Eric, and I'm wearing my Milwaukee Brewers shirt today as my form of protest about this craziness that we're going through, and looking forward to things coming back to normal again. And actually, things are somewhat back to normal for me today, and I'm excited about this. Zach and I are moving me back into the office here at the church now that the repairs have been made. Thank you so much to Bobby Joe and her building team for all the hard work they did in taking care of that claim and all the things that were involved in repairing the building. And I was just been thinking this morning because of the text that Denise and I read in morning prayer about the whole role of the pastor or the priest. If you're following along in the lectionary in the Book of Common Prayer, the morning prayer lessons are in Leviticus and Numbers. Those are pretty hard books. But this morning's was the story of basically the dedication of the tribe of Levi to help Aaron in a priestly role. And I wanted to read that section to you from Numbers chapter 8, starting in verse 5. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Take the Levites from among the people of Israel and cleanse them. Thus shall you do to them to cleanse them. Sprinkle the water of purification upon them, and let them go with a razor over all their body, and wash their clothes, and cleanse themselves. Then let them take a bull from the herd, and its grain offering of fine flour mixed with oil. And you shall take another bull from the herd for a sin offering. And then at the very end it says, Then the Levites shall lay their hands on the heads of the bulls, and shall offer the one for a sin offering, and the other for a burnt offering to the Lord, to make atonement for the Levites. And you shall set the Levites before Aaron and his sons, and shall offer them as a wave offering to the Lord. And I was just struck by that imagery of this tribe being offered to God to be used by God, to have a special role, to have a unique purpose. And I think that's important for us as we think about our role as children of God, that in the midst of quarantine, in the midst of challenge, that God has uniquely called us and uniquely equipped us to make a difference, to speak peace and love and joy and patience and all the fruit of the Spirit into the context we're living in. And so today I'd like us all to just prayerfully think about that and ask God, today and tomorrow and the days ahead, how can you use me as an offering to you in how I serve, how I live, how I fulfill my purpose as your child, how I represent you well in your attitude and your spirit and your word and your way. How do I represent you? How do I offer to the world something of Jesus in the midst of challenge, in the midst of crisis, in the midst of struggle? And so that's kind of the thing I've been thinking about. God, how can I offer myself? And I pray you will ask that question of yourself as well. And hopefully by the end of today, Zach and I will have all my books moved back and maybe even some things on the wall. But I might let those things go on the wall be Denise's job, because she'll actually put the things on the wall correctly and they won't be crooked. And so we'll see. Hope you have a great day today. And do remember that we'll have prayer every Wednesday night at 7 while we're here under quarantine order. And then we'll be also providing a recorded worship service every Sunday morning. And so hopefully that'll provide plenty for us as we seek to serve God together. Thanks, and talk to you later.